Okay, 20 seconds. Go. This is all of it on WNYC. I'm Allison Stewart. Our show devoted to great performers continues with a trip into the subway. This year, we're showcasing musicians who are part of the MTA music program, and add to it that April is Jazz Appreciation Month. So in studio with me now, we've got members of the jazz group West Fourth Trio. Today, featuring Alex Feldman on drums, Billy Edwards on bass, and Danny Raycraft on tenor saxophone. You can see the band performing in the subway as well as around Central Park, but now they are at WNYC. Welcome, guys.
Hey, Allison. Thanks a lot for having us.
All right, we're going to start with the first performance. Alex, what would you like to play first?
So our first song is going to be This Time the Dream's on Me. So here you go.
That was the West Fourth Trio. You can often see them playing in the subway or in Central Park. Alex Feldman on drums, Billy Edwards on bass, and Danny Raycraft on tenor sax. They're here to perform live as part of our series. This year, spotlighting musicians who are part of the MTA Music Program. Alex, we'll start with you since you get to stay in the booth.
Yeah.
When did you first get the trio together?
I started playing in the subway maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, and I started playing at the West Fourth station with 2 other guys, hence the ultra creative moniker West Fourth Trio. Yeah, I spent about 5 seconds trying to think of a name, and so that's what I came up with. And it's too late to change it. We have too big of a fan base. They would be confused if we changed it.
New York is obviously an incredible place to play. When did you first start busking, Billy?
Oh, Danny got me in. That was crazy. I'm from San Jose, California. I would come out to New York for gigs. At a certain point, I was trying to spend more time here, but I wasn't really sold on moving to New York. I'm not sold on the New York jazz musician thing. But I met Danny at Ornithology, and then I told him I wanted to play, and he's like, come to the park tomorrow. And we played with this really crazy drummer, really beautiful drummer who passed away last year, Uros Markovic. And he would call you for 8-hour sets. So you would just play one set, 11 to 7, and he would call you for 5 days in a row. So eventually I started gigging, and it's like, oh, Uros, I can make Monday through Friday, but Wednesday, I need to leave at 6 p.m. or 6:30. And he's like, never mind, you're canceled from all of them. He was very, but how I started was Danny got me with Uros about 3 years ago, and it was like busking boot camp. It was really awesome. And he was also part of this program, Mooney.
What about, tell me about busking boot camp. What does that look like?
Oh, well, just this one guy in particular, playing with him, that's often what it felt like.
Right.
But, I really started busking with this guy, Mark Johnson, this great drummer who played with people like Jackie McLean and Abby Lincoln. Like, that's when I really got into it. And then did that for a couple years. When you do this, like, you play with all kinds of different people. So that was kind of my first busking experience. And then later I met Uros, and then I got Billy involved in that. And then Billy introduced me to Alex, so it's, it all kind of ties together.
Well, yeah, the former guy, Ben Frank, who was also working with Uros, introduced me to Alex. So it's like everybody plays with each other.
We met each other through busking, I guess.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
At Washington.
Yeah, Washington Square Park. Yeah.
Alex, what do you like about playing for New Yorkers?
For New Yorkers, I'm not really sure. I mean, I've never busked in another city. Yeah. Like, you're talking about busking specifically?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I guess they're psyched to hear some music. Some people come here to hear jazz, and so you can tell that they're kind of excited.
Alex, you were just talking the other day about how, jazz is such an integral part of New York City culture, and so it's really cool that we're doing it on the street,
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So it feels like, we're sort of representing that, doing our small part to kind of represent, jazz music out there on the streets or in the subway. So, yeah, I don't know. Plus, we just love playing music. I mean, we love playing as much as we can, and so.
Danny, what is something that you've observed about the subway, people in the subway, that only a busker can experience?
Well, I mean, we probably spend more time down there than anybody else. I don't know. I mean, maybe just the fact that, music is just a thing that brings everybody together. I mean, there's all kinds of people down there in the subway. And, music unites pretty much everybody. I mean, every once in a while you get someone who walks by, covering their ears. And it's like, do you even realize how much quieter we are than the trains themselves? But that's okay. That's, it takes all kinds of people, including people who don't like music, I guess. So it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Billy, what's the difference with playing underground versus playing in the park?
I'm biased. I love the park. There's sunshine. You can breathe. People are dressed funny. The subway is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely an exercise in meditation and focus. And it's like, do you really want to play? And sometimes when these guys are busy, or it's like the middle of the night, like 5, 6 a.m. or something like that, I'll go to the subway and just see if I can play louder than the train.
How do you do?
Horribly. I haven't done it yet, but I want to. I want to get like that When nobody's there, you can hear the bass. It's kind of awesome.
This year, we're spotlighting musicians in our subway system that are part of the MTA music program. My guests are members of the West 4th Trio, where you can often see them play, or in the subway, or at Central Park. Our guests are Alex Feldman on drum, Billy Edwards on bass, and Danny Raycraft on tenor sax. They're here to perform live. Alex, you're part of the MTA music program. Why did you want to get involved with the MTA music program?
Well, I think that during the winter months, it's like things kind of slow down. And so I knew if I joined that program, I might have a vehicle to like keep playing live through like the colder months. I mean, it does get cold down there, don't get me wrong, but you can't, it's really difficult to like play outside, to like keep busking during the winter. So in order to kind of like keep the ball rolling, I guess, it was just like a good thing to do. And yeah, we definitely like utilized it a lot. So I'm very happy. I'm thankful for the program. I mean,
I want to ask you, as a busker, as somebody watching a busker, are there important etiquette tips that people should keep in mind when we're watching you play?
Yes, absolutely.
give us money.
Give us money is number one.
Well, so if you take a picture of us, if you like us enough to want to take a picture or a video or something, you should consider giving us a tip. Not everybody. That is something that not everybody realizes, and so it's nice to get this little opportunity to say that to the public. But yeah, so if you like us enough where you want to have us on your story or something, you should consider giving us $1 or something.
Billy, how do you feel about people taking films of you?
We have a friend who is a very great saxophone player who hates it, and he'll legitimately stop playing. And I think he's a big wuss. I mean, we're out there anyway. Who cares? I like playing. The thing I like about Alex on that previous question was I took a screenshot of the weather app, and it was -16, and Alex and I played something like 6 or 8 hours like straight that day.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of awesome, like in the middle of the weather.
I don't know if it was 8 hours. That might be an exaggeration.
It
But
was
we were
all
down
day,
there.
yeah.
We were down there, yeah.
But it was all day. It was like that's what we spent our day doing, just playing in the subway in -16. It's like that's why that program is so important to us.
I mean, the fact that it's kind of adversarial conditions, much of the time, maybe, is like, I mean, yeah, that can be a real pain, but that also can like make it interesting, and that can also like bring something out of the music that might not happen otherwise.
It strengthens your conviction.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
I'm going to ask you two to head back to your instruments. We're going to hear our next song. Alex, what are we going to hear next?
So this is called From This Moment On. It's by Cole Porter.
You'll hear more from the West Fourth Trio after a quick break. This is all of it.
Oh, break.
Are we going to play again after this?
Yes, the last song you're going to play again. What was that? Oh, no, I'm going to talk a little bit first, and then we're going to say thank you, and then your last song.
And she's going to have to run mid-song, just to remind her.
Okay. I feel bad. No, come back here so I can talk to you. Come over here.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, he's got to tune it. Got you. I'll talk to you and Alex until he's done.
Cool.
I feel bad leaving early, but
No worries.
sound great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sound really good.
Thanks.
Okay. You're listening to All of It on WNYC. I'm Allison Stewart. I'm here with Alex Feldman on drums, Billy Edwards on bass, and Danny Raycraft on tenor sax. They make up the West Fourth Trio. You can see them play underground as part of the MTA's music program. They're performing live in our studio for our series spotlighting musicians who busk around the city. Danny, why was the tenor sax right for you?
Well, actually, so when I was growing up, my dad had a poster of New Orleans Jazz Fest in the basement in the playroom, and so it's like a cartoon, drawing of a guy leaning up against a wall, playing the saxophone. Turns out it was the tenor. So just from a very early age, I remember looking at that, being like, "Wow, that's so cool! I want to do that."
How about for you, Billy? How did you pick up the bass?
I used to play drums, and my middle school band teacher was a drummer, and he's like, "This is not for you." His name was Jamal Ramirez, and he hooked me up with an upright bass, and that's still my bass, so it's cool.
How did you end up on the drums, Alex?
When I was in 8th grade, my brother got a guitar, and so I was kind of coerced into getting a drum set. So I kind of reluctantly went along with it. But I mean, I was into music. I loved Green Day and Nirvana and whatever. But after a few months, I was like, oh, this is like what I want to do for the rest of my life. So
as you think about playing in front of people in the subway and in the park, how has it made you a better musician?
Well, first of all, just the opportunity to put in so many hours, honing our craft. Mm-hmm. But then also, I love playing for people who come and go. We don't have to be the center of attention, like at a club. Like, it's fine if people are talking, we don't need everyone to, shut up and listen to us or whatever. We're just doing our thing, and if you like it, you can check it out. And if not, don't worry about it. So I just putting in the hours and that kind of variety, just gives us a lot to work on.
Billy, how has playing in front of all of these people in public spaces made you a better performer?
Just hours logged. One thing is the pressure. It's like I could play in my bedroom, and that's like a certain vibe, and then I could have these guys over in my bedroom, and then it's a cramped vibe. And then, but these guys are always down to play. Danny and Alex, always down to play. So it's just like working under that pressure for so long, you get focused on what you really want to play.
So many people are trying to get to some place fast in New York City. That's just sort of the rule of New York City. Mm-hmm. Alex, have you figured out what it is that makes them stop and listen, even if just for a few minutes?
Well, I mean, it depends. Sometimes it depends on how good we're playing. It's because sometimes we're just we're playing and whatever. It sounds like music, sounds like jazz or whatever. But it's there isn't that kind of X factor that's happening. Sometimes that doesn't happen until 3 hours into it or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just not to sound too woo-woo, but, it's sometimes it just levitates. You don't know why it happens. It does. Mm-hmm. It's kind of this intangible thing that but...
That's the second time someone used woo-woo on this show today.
Oh, okay.
That's there's woo-woo in the air, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but and yeah, it's sort of this whimsical quality that you don't really necessarily have control over, but you do have to kind of like court it by like really dedicating yourself to it, to playing, you know. So I don't know. Is that track? What do you think?
What do you think, you guys?
Yeah. I mean, some people I've heard it referred to as, you know, touching the electricity, you know? It's like you put in all the time, and then sometimes, you know, the magic comes, you know? And you can never control it, so you're just always looking for it.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about busking and sort of the music ecosystem, why is busking important to the music ecosystem in New York City?
Well, not everybody does it. I mean, to me, it's vital. Like, to us, it's vital. I mean, it's just, there's not that many gigs, you know? There's not that many clubs, performance opportunities, just work in general. So it is a way for us to be, you know, working all the time, you know, as honing our craft, as we said, and also working, you know, making some money. So that's why it's vital to me and to us, probably.
Why do you think it's vital?
We need to play. We're going to do it either way. Yeah.
Bottom line, you need to play.
Yeah.
Alex, where can people follow up on you with more information, and where can they see you most often?
Well, I'm a little bit. I'm not as diligent as I should be with like having an online presence. I mean, I have an Instagram. It's West Fourth Trio on Instagram, but I'm notoriously lazy for like posting. I sort of outsource that. If people like share, you know, do a story and tag us in, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll share this or whatever. But in terms of where they can find us, like these days, it's kind of spring season, so we're out in Central Park more often. I have to keep the exact location confidential.
Okay. All right.
For
Well,
various reasons.
That'll be exciting. People can look for you in Central Park on the weekend.
We're certainly out there, and if they look hard and listen, they'll find us. So
we're going to hear one more song. What are we going to hear?
So this last one is called Night Dreamer. It's by Wayne Shorter.
My guests have been the West Fourth Trio, Alex Feldman on drums, Billy Edwards on bass, and Danny Raycraft on tenor sax. They were here to perform live as our series, spotlighting musicians that are part of the MTA Music program. Thanks, guys. Let's hear you play us out.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Fun.
You guys sounded great.
Thanks. Really?
Got video, everything.
Wow.
First 5 minutes of your talking mic was a little.
Oh, it was a little squirrely?